Good evening and welcome to Rutherford High School's virtual back to school night. My name is Helen Angelides, and joining me in a few minutes will be Mr. John Randazzo, and we are your children's physical education teachers during this block. Before I talk about what our expectations are, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm starting my 37th year as a teacher. I'm also the head girls volleyball coach, head softball coach, and my new appointment is, and I'm excited about this, is the new bowling coach for this upcoming season. Physical education, just like anything else in this, and I'm sure you've heard it, these unprecedented times, is a little bit different than we've had in the past. One of the major differences is that students are not changing for physical education. Although they're not changing for physical education, it's important that they do come to school that day with comfortable clothing and that they either wear their sneakers or change into sneakers. That's basically our two requirements. Grading, therefore, will be based 80% on performance and 20% on knowledge. When you're, there's a number of questions that probably are going to be asked. What does this entail? Well, let's start with the 20% knowledge. During the course of the year, and your children are with us for 3/4 of the year for three marking periods, and then health for another. During these quarters, you will have they will have a number of written tests. Something as simple as safety, something about components of fitness, something about the activity that they're doing. If you go on my website, there are study guides that will help them along. The 80% is a little bit different because we will take into account the students that are fully virtual and the ones that are blue or bulldog cohorts. When you are in a blue or bulldog cohort, we take into account what you do here and then what you do at home. Because when you're not here in front of us, you must be doing something at home. Each student is given during an 8-day cycle a activity log. During that activity log, their days are spelled out, what they have to do, and actually log the actual activity, their resting heart rate followed by their active heart rate, and how long it took them to do certain activities. And we try to relate the activities that we're doing in class as to what you're asked to do at home. So for those virtual students, total virtual students, that log must be done every time they have physical education at home, whereas the ones that are in Bulldog or Blue cohort, that log must be completed when they are home and have physical education. So one thing before I bring Mr. Randazzo to speak to you about other things is safety is our number one priority here. And we take great measures to make sure we are all safe by sanitizing equipment and making sure we maintain our masks on, although it's not on now, and that each student practices social distancing. So without further ado, here comes Mr. Randazzo, who came to us from Washington School, and he's struggling with just one thing. He's no longer the biggest kid in the class. Here he is, Mr. Randazzo.
Good evening, everyone. If you see me cheating off my cheat sheet here, that's because I'm not quite the orator that my friend Mrs. Angelides is here. So I'm going to do my best with it, and just wanted to say hello. My name's John Randazzo. I am in my 19th year teaching. It's my 15th year in the school district. As Mrs. A said, I was at Washington School teaching kindergarten through 3rd grade. And I'm also in my 15th year as the boys varsity soccer coach. I'm really happy to be in the building. It's an exciting new challenge for me, but obviously there are new challenges to the school year. As Miss A had mentioned, we're making a ton of adaptations regard to the times that we're in. Obviously, we're all wearing masks. We're doing the best that we can to keep the students outside whenever possible. The activities that we are utilizing are geared more toward participation and not trying to overexert everybody since we're not changing. And we clearly are going to be sanitizing equipment whenever necessary. So just an example of some of those activities are badminton, backyard games and activities like foot golf and can jam. And I don't know if I already said, but we are we're in the middle of a foot golf unit right now out on the field, which has been a lot of fun. So, that's, oh, I'm sorry. One other thing, just how PE works over here at the high school is your child will have myself or Miss A in 3 of the 4 quarters in PE, and you will have Mr. Rehane for 1 quarter in driver's ed, okay, or freshman health. So that's really about it. Just again, just good luck to you and your children in the school year, and hope you guys have a great year.